what's up guys? I'm gonna start this video a little bit differently. I'm gonna show the scoreboards for the past wars because I haven't really been doing that, and I notice a lot of people like seeing them, like seeing the scores and whatnot. So that was PYCB, they weren't really pushing, so they just threw a lot of deads. This was DSVG, who is pushing, but they had maybe an unfortunate war. This is Legion, they beat us. I know it says 19, but a few of their deaths were to the boss after they already like tripled, so they didn't count. I think it was 8 or something. This is PBT, another loss, unfortunately. This is ASR from today, and we did win this war with 3 deaths. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the scoreboards. In this war, I actually didn't save the recording for section 1, which is unfortunate, but I only had 2 path fights anyway, so it wasn't, too much to miss. And here I'm putting advanced SP3 boost, I don't know why. So I had a lot of AI issues in this war, which isn't the most fun. Here we have AbsorbingMan. I'm using Doom for him, which isn't the most ideal, but it works, so I was like, why not? I'm trying to avoid giving him regen, but if he regens in the start, I don't care. I just want to disable his form, and then... See, I'm holding block, and he still uses his special. The goal there was to not let him use special, so he doesn't really get back to his Uru form. That way I can actually shock him and actually deal damage, because he has a lot of resistances in each of his forms. I think I pushed him to L2 so that I can turn it off one more time. Yeah, I did. The goal was to block it with the regen boost and not lose much health, but since he threw that one in my block, it just defeated the whole purpose of my regen boost. But luckily enough, Doom is super tanky, so I didn't take really anything. Once you get your L3 off, the fight's pretty much over because it's Doom. I have Mystic Power back, so once the L3 is done, I slow down my combo and see how much health I have. How much power I have and how much power he has. So this L2 does a lot of damage. I'm holding block so he doesn't use a special, that way I don't need to dash back and trigger the regens or anything. You can do this entire fight without dashing back once with Doom. That's the beauty of it, but yeah, if he throws a special into your block, there's really nothing you can do. Then I have this Maestro. I'm gonna switch my Grey Boost, even though I have a good timer on it, because this is a tough fight. Like, I know you're thinking, Tiger, boom, nuke. He's dead, but it can go bad easily. That's why initially I said I didn't really want to do this, but then they said, Jabari synergy is good, and I threw the L2 early because I know if I let go of the last heavy, I would have went to red, and I didn't want to go red, so that gave me enough power with the Mystic Power backs and the MD and all that, and the blue sense, and he's pretty much dead in 20 seconds flat. So yeah, with Jabari synergy, you actually can do it because you can nullify his glancing and all those annoying buffs. The synergy basically allows you to nullify one buff per unblockable hit. Then next we have this thing on the old mode 20, which is now I think 37. The main thing that people use to counter this node is some mystic that can nullify, but since it's thing, you can't nullify the regens. So the best options you can do is someone who can reverse the regen, or someone like Tiger who can neutralize it. I have some pretty bad AI in this fight. Like, he's not heavying at all, he's just hitting my block and moving back, and I almost lose my senses because of it. Here he finally throws it, I get the full dex. I throw that L2 a little bit early because he's I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, because of the rock stacks and whatnot. Here I do it again just to get the rock stacks controlled. You never want to leave him at 15 because you can't hit him at the 15th, you can only hit him at 14. And you notice in the start I put the Invo boost on. You don't really need one because the specials are really easy to dex. But since the way Daunted works is that if you get hit even once, and all his furies obviously, but if you get hit even once, you would pretty much just I think, die from it. So trying to avoid that. There, you notice I did hit into the 15th hit. That was because I was getting a little frustrated with the AI, and I also knew that I had my info boost as a backup if I did get hit or something like that. And now I'm punishing another L2, L1. I throw my last L1, and this pretty much seals the deal. I think Tigra is the best best option for this fight. But without the kitty synergy, you can have some issues like I did here with the bad AI. The war after this, I actually did the same fight, and it went really good, like way better than this. And then next we have Gorr. I believe I'm using Tiger here as well. I have to heal her up and use a power start instead of the info boost. So I used a whole bunch of gray boosts in this war. I think I restarted my game because it was a lag or something. Making sure the power start is on. You basically just want to punish his L1, and then you want to throw your L2, and you can parry an attack normally because when I open only reflects what damage you do, and Tiger's basic hits don't do much. Here I'm not trying to bait a heavy, I'm actually struggling to parry. Like my parries are not annoying. Kind of annoying, but here I think I probably should have thrown the L2, but it's whatever. Here I get punished. I get pushed red. I think this happened the last war too, but that's not too bad. He's a rank 3, so he has a lot of health and a lot of attack consequently as well. So going to L3 is not ideal. Here he throws the special immediately, gets the perfect punish, but since he's down the corner I can't keep charging heavy either. I need him to heavy, he doesn't heavy. He just continues hitting my buff. This is the same thing that happened during the thing fight, so I get the clutch intercept. I dex the L1 in the corner, get the knockdown, and then I throw the L2. I think I'm so glad that this ended badly because it really could have. And I think I might just send CGR here instead in future. I don't know what the AI was doing this for. Like, it was the absolute worst. Then my last fight here is a Storm. It was initially assigned to CGR, but I told him I can take it. He said, yeah, sure. So I'm taking it with Doom. I forgot what boost I used. I think I just continued with the power start. My idea before going in was just to spam L1 and make sure she doesn't use any specials. But once I went in, I realized that's actually not the best way to go through with it, because you can actually just L3 cycle her with all her prowess buffs. So I did that instead. And generally, if you're going against someone with Daunted, you have to either be ready to dex their specials or use a tactic to block them, or not let them use any, which Doom does a third one. Obviously you can ignore the incinerate and just attack during the shock, like do heavies. Here I tried to dump my power, but I got way too much from the power back, so I was like, this is actually going down really easily. And then I noticed how much power I got from the MD power, so here's another one. I think that was just to get some distance. If she threw her special, I can dex them, so that's not going to be an issue. And I also knew the aura would help resist, if anything. She does have a whole bunch of aggression prowess, so I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to play it very safe. Once the shock came, I threw the L3. I slowed down the fight, and I'm pretty sure after this I can get another L3 because of my combo and relic and her buffs and MD and all that. It's just going to push me to another L3. Now that this is done, I don't know if I thought the L1. Yeah, I just relied on MD. The shock timer is long enough to kill her in one cycle. I should not have done the L1 to prevent her to use specials. That passive strategy. I think this aggressive strategy is really better. So someone like APOC, maybe the L1 strategy is better, but no, not Storm. But yeah, that's the end of my war. Let me know what you guys think about the AI, and hope you have a good one.